Hi, welcome to Into the Kitchen with me, Chef Cynthia Louise. This week's blog is on herbs. Oh, that one nearly went up my nose then. Oh my gosh. You know what I find with vegetarian cooking? It's boring and it's dull and there's something missing. And for years and years and years and years and years in all my career, this is what I've reached for. Instead of those bottled, processed, laden with shitty salt and shitty sugar sauces, I've reached for things like this, okay? And what do you do with them and how do you keep them? This is the big question that's out there. When I get fresh herbs like this, whether they're out of the garden and into the kitchen or they're from the supermarket, what I love to do is wash them first and then put them in a salad spinner to dry them, okay? Which is it just keeps them nice and fresh and, you know, looked after. And then I get a container and I put paper towel in the container and I line them in a container and I put the lid on and I put them in the fridge, and that's how you keep them. If I do this with my herbs, now I can do it with my spring onion, but if I put my herbs in a glass jar with water, they're just going to go off really quickly, okay? And they're expensive. And sometimes you only need like this much. And what are you going to do with the rest? This is the big one. Okay. So I love making salads, and I love nothing more than adding herbs to my salads. And I'm just going to do something very, very, very simple here. So I've just got some lettuce, which I'm just going to break up. Pretend I've got a whole lot of other ingredients as well. It's just very simple, okay? And some tomatoes. And what I'm going to do is just break up some beautiful fresh herbs in there. And this just makes it just pop, doesn't it, Scott? This is what I've introduced you to with plants, edible plants.
Whether it's breakfast or lunch or a meal.
Exactly.
You could do it
exactly
any time of the day.
Exactly. Look, to me, this is how a salad should be, okay? It's just yummy and delicious.
And talk through what you're using.
I'm using basil. I've got some mint. I've got some parsley. I've got some coriander. I've got some dill. And to me, like, this is a bit of pepper, a bit of salt, a bit of olive oil, just a drizzle, or you can use Udo's oil.
So it's totally okay to mix all your herbs together.
Totally. Right? And then I'm going to look at my toppings. Okay, some nuts. And I've got some DiMaggio here, and it's in another blog. Check out how to make this beautiful salad topping. I'm just going to sprinkle that over it as well. And to me, that's one way to use herbs, okay? By adding a lot of different types of herbs in one salad. Instead of just putting basil and tomato together or dill and cucumber, just adding different flavours and types. And I remember when I first met you, Scott, you didn't like dill. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You thought dill was like...
I'll take it off everything.
Take it off everything.
Not anymore.
Okay, so the marriage of herbs. This is something that I accidentally stumbled across one day. I was grating a carrot, just like this. Skin on, little organic carrot. And I grabbed some coriander. This is like a marriage. Now, when I cut herbs, check this out. Check what I've done, okay? I've just grabbed them like this and folded them up. Then I'm folding it again, Scott, like that. So it's manageable, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm going to run my knife through. Coriander and carrot is like me and you, Scott, husband and wife. It just matches. Something happens when you eat coriander and carrot together. A little bit of salt and pepper, right? That to me is like one of the deliciously divine, marriage in heaven. Okay, so I've got some tomatoes. And of course we're going to put basil in there. But what's really great is adding other herbs in with this as well. So just once again scrunching them up, Scott, like this. Right? I'm just running my knife through. And you guys would go nice and slow until you you know. Okay. All right, and I'm going to add some beautiful fresh parsley to it as well. Yeah, just to add that clean, fresh kind of taste to it. Okay, so that's another one I love to do. Dill. Now have a look at my dill. Some of it's a bit yellow. Don't throw the whole thing out. Just throw the bits that aren't, you know, kosher. Yeah? And just be very gentle with stuff. Okay? Dill is fantastic with my dairy-free sour cream dressing. It is amazing. So adding dill to that, check out the other blog on sour cream dressing. It's dairy-free. Adding dill to that is spectacular. Adding dill to any breakfast. I love adding it to scrambled eggs. I love adding it to a salad and eggs for breakfast, and it's just exquisite. So dill is not a dill, all right? This is another thing I love to do. Okay, potatoes. I always cut them like this, just in wedges. Okay, and I've got some thyme. Now with my thyme, okay, this is such a cool plant. It's kind of woody. I just kind of get it and squish it up like this. Right, then I've got some rosemary here, and it's kind of very woody. Just take a little bit of rosemary. Are you with me, you guys? This is how you make things really shine when it comes to a garlic clove. Now watch what I do with the garlic clove. And this is where all these plants marry up. I just squish it like that, no joke. I know, right? I leave the skins in there. See how the skins are in there, Scott? Putting it straight into a bowl.
This is organic, right?
Totally. Then I'm adding a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit, just so it covers that. Salt and pepper. Mixing that up. That garlic's kind of on there, and I'm going to bake that, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? It's going to be something, a nice little snack for kids when they come home or for yourself for dinner. Really, really awesome. And I'm going to use the shallots to put on any of these products, like anything, just to add more flavour. So you're feeling it out? You're seeing where I'm coming from here? I'm amping up the plant in my world, but I'm adding that taste sensation to a simple ingredients. It's a big thing with vegetarian cooking. We forget to use these isms in such a powerful way. Another one I love to use, curly leaf parsley. Now watch what I'm doing here, hey Scott. I grab it like this and I do that, yeah? Pop that aside. Now come closer to me, right up close. I'm going to roll it with my fingers. And this is one of the tips and tricks I teach in the pre-recorded cooking classes. Now I'm just going to run my knife through. As fine as I can. This makes the best condiment for any dish, any time of the day. Breakfast, lunch or dinner, any time of the day, any dish. This is a fantastic way to add some really exquisite green superfood into your world, because this is the original superfood. So I'm just running my knife through, okay? If you're not comfortable with a knife, I always spread my legs, right? Just got them like I'm really anchored into the earth. And I'm just running my knife through. And don't forget to breathe, because sometimes I notice with people, this is what they do. Just running a knife through. Okay, so you want it quite fine. See that, Scott? It's quite fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, super fine.
Super fine, okay. Lemon. Organic. Definitely. Preferably. Microblade. Yeah? Two types of microblades. There's that one. And there's that one. Up to you what you like. Sometimes I like it chunky like that. This is very fine, this one. See it?
Super fine, yep.
Super fine. And it'll stop you from going into the white. So as you turn your lemon,
right?
yeah, it's really bitter. So watch what I'm doing. I'm holding my lemon. I'm doing this, and I'm then turning it, Okay. Got that?
Got it.
Salt. Salt is the building blocks of flavour. There is no salt in whole food, so you add it. Yeah? Mix.
Actually, it makes you realise how much salt's been added to all the other bottled food,
Totally.
manufactured food.
We have no idea what sort of salt that is in manufactured food. We have no idea how it's made, produced, no idea. Okay. This little glory that I just made is called a gremolata. It's really fucking epic. And I always add that. Have a look at that. Fantastic on any dish. Fantastic on veggies, steamed veggies, anything like that, just to have on the table. Just to add more plants. And parsley is packed full of flavour and packed full of isms that are going to serve your entire body. I'm not going to get into the nutritional benefits of food. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in flavour. And of course, it's good for you. Okay, next one is mint. Check this out. I have got some boiling water here. Now, this is the drink of all drinks. And this is how I truly do love to use mint. Okay, check how much mint I've got here, Scott. It's like a good bunch of mint. I'm going to shove it in here. I'm going to pour my water in. Yeah, you with me? This is how you have a beautiful, fresh mint tea of your very own. So if you're wondering what to do with all that mint in the garden, this is what you do. Come closer. Check it out. Give it a good stir. It's a lot of mint, isn't it?
It's like a rainforest in there.
Totally. It is a rainforest. Come and have a smell. Smell this.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Is that amazing?
Yeah. So fresh, fragrant.
Totally. Oh shit, it smells so good. So, when it comes to not being able to use all of them, what I do is I freeze my thyme. Get it? Freeze my thyme.
Mm-hmm.
I freeze my rosemary in Ziploc bags and I date them and I have them on tap. With the spring onions, I try and use them with everything. Do you know what I mean? I add it to everything. With the dill and buying bunches of dill, I love to make it into that tzatziki. So have a look at the recipe of the sour cream and put this into the sour cream with some cucumber. The coriander, I've definitely freezed before and it's been okay in curries. The parsley, just use it, like I said, a gremolata. Just put it on the table and have it. It's packed full of goodness. It's a superfood. These are all superfoods in their own right. And just amp up the flavour of food. This smells delicious. This is one of the drinks that, you know, when you go to someone's house and there's so much mint growing in the garden, or when you walk into the front steps and there's all this mint, this is what you do with it. Okay? And I know it's winter at the moment, somewhere in the world. Oh, it's just beautiful. Okay. From me to you, from my kitchen to yours, to your garden, to my garden, to the farmers that grow this beautiful food, enjoy. Enjoy mixing it up and adding herbs to anything, particularly salad breakfasts. When I mean by a salad breakfast, I mean like a salad for breakfast with something, you know, something in there like some scrambled eggs if you're into it, or some scrambled tofu. So, cheers. God, it smells so good. Try it.